You have a book out called Radical Metabolism. You've written a number of books that I know. How is this one different, and what prompted you to write this one?
I would say this one is different because it's for no to slow losers, individuals that have been very frustrated with their high-fat diets, who've not been able to lose weight, those that have failed on keto and paleo-style programs, and those that have hypothyroid conditions. So I kind of take on the very difficult cases and provide a program that I feel is not only healthy but detoxifying for everybody.
So you talk about resetting or rescuing metabolism. A lot of us think our metabolism slows down when we get old, and that's just what we have to deal with, but that's not the case?
Well, it does. That's the issue. And for those of us that are over 40, it becomes a real challenge.
Yeah.
And so I think that part of the answer to the challenge that I'm seeing so widespread is that we also deal with the underlying causes of a slowdown of metabolism, which of course is aging, not exercising enough, but may also be what happens with the thyroid. And what I discovered in this book is that there's a connection between the gallbladder, believe it or not, and the thyroid. And in the digestion of fats, the gallbladder is a storage tank for bile which digests fats. You actually initiate an enzyme which changes T4 to T3 and activates metabolism. So in discovering that, I think I have one of the reasons that we slow down our metabolism, because so many people over the age of 40 get their gallbladders removed. So that's kind of a shocking and astounding and amazing finding that I found in the book. And by supplying bile salts and all the elements to thin out a toxic gallbladder, as well as provide the supplements that you need for missing bile, people are able to have a metabolism that starts to accelerate and stoke the fat-burning fires.
Well, you talked about the gallbladder, and so many people have it removed. What are the causes that they get removed? Why is that such a common procedure? What's going on there, and can you explain what some alternatives might be for people?
Well, toxic bile is one of the reasons that gallbladder becomes removed. Bile salts that are missing, nutrients that are missing to kind of break down fats, elevated cholesterol in the body without the ability to break it down. You've got areas where there are gallstones that are impeding the bile flow. So we've got to get rid of the toxic bile. We've got to be able to digest our fats better and do whatever we can to let sleeping gallbladder stones lie rather than take out the gallbladder. And there are techniques that you can use, from the beetroot substitutes that we talk about, the extracts that are in the book, to the bile salts, to the lemon and water in the morning, as well as watercress and a lot of bitter foods, which is missing from the American diet. And so whatever you can do, if you can save your gallbladder, I suggest that you do, and use certain supplements that of course I talk about in the book, and get bitter, because bitter is better. That's one of the things that's so missing in the American palate.